Well, hello everybody's. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and all those other miscellaneous time thingies that may or may not be appropriate to wherever you are watching it from. I'm Tyrannos Cosplay, and it's me bloody birthday. So happy birthday to me. I am celebrating the 30th anniversary of the 21st anniversary of the day that me mum made me. Yeah. You do the math. So tonight, this afternoon, before I headed off to work, I got asked whether I could churn out an axe for a commission before Supernova. Supernova, for reference, is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 days. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. Yes, I can turn out an axe in that time. Can I turn out an axe in that time with the other stuff I've got going on? Meh. However, this is a fairly simple axe design. It's a standard Viking battle axe, not a fantastical axe, not a game axe, not a movie inspired axe. Very much like the axes that they use in the Vikings TV series. So yeah, it's a straight pole with some leather twist up the pole and a standard axe head. Not even a bearded axe, it's just straight out, down and up back to the axe head. It doesn't have that flat bit on the bottom. So I'm going to knock out one of those. Now I've got the dimensions of it. It is 30 inches in length from the top of the handle to the bottom of the handle. The blade is 7.5 inches wide and 7 inches at its widest part. Yeah, I know, Australia, inches. I got some conversions written down here somewhere, but it would appear that my reference image with those dimensions has disappeared. How did the photo shoot go? I reckon it went off really, really well, D. I got some nice photos shown to me on the screen. Looks like you might have your first commission from yesterday. Beautiful dark, I like that. I like that a lot, man. Yeah, the photo shoot went off. We spent about an hour in that little park below King's Park. You know how when you're up on the War Memorial on the observation deck looking out over the city and you can see down where the Narrows Bridge is, and there's a park between the Narrows Bridge and King's Park. We were down in there. I forget the Lord something or other park. Through in there and got a lot of photos. And thankfully the photographer also came up with poses because I don't pose. So yeah, did well. I need to source another reference image with the dimensions on it. What's that? That's my Daedric helmet dimensions. That's the Witch King of Agrimar's sword for another job. So let's flick this to screen, which means you're going to get that whole bit. Okay, and then we'll go. So now you should be able to see what I see, which is a Google search screen just for Viking axe. We're actually making a copy of this, you know, standard Viking axe, binding up the handle and a standard head. Okay, that's what they want. They didn't want something fantastical. These guys cosplay as pretty much straight up Vikings, so that's what they're getting. Now I have a I'm not sure if it's these guys or not. One of these pages that I looked at actually had dimensions that were realistic. Total length 30, there we go. So yes. 30 inch, 7.5 inch is, that's length. That is the head width. And that 7 inches is head height. Now that doesn't matter because I'm going to pull in a reference image of the axe head and put it into Photoshop, scale it up, and print it out and use it as my template. Okay. Ooh, pretty. So, shut that puppy. That's pretty much in perspective. I don't need to worry too much about it being taken on an angle. Looking to see if there's one like definitely flat on like this one here is, but of the same axe type. So they're all getting arty and taking them on angles. Cult of Athena has the same type of blade, but yeah, it's just a straight Dark Sword Armory blade. So let's borrow this. And I think I have a reference image in here already. Okay. Save. Bloop. Thank you. Righto. Ah, yes. See that one flash up there on the screen? There we go. While that's doing that, I'm going to pop back here. TK, fancy seeing you there. You have zero clue what to charge. Time and materials. What's it going to cost you in materials to make? And how long is it going to take you to make it? What is your time worth while you're making it? Okay. Put that back to screen mode. Oh, it's still in screen mode. Okay, fine. Right. There's my sword, my axe. So I'm going to do a couple of things with this graphic. First of all, I'm going to do this image. Wait. And I'm going to rotate it. 45 degrees. Anti-clockwise. Beautiful. Wait. Get rid of that excessive crap. View. Okay, so what we already know that the length of this axe is 30 inches from the top here to the bottom there. Yeah? So let's do this. Image. Size. Height. Inches. Make sure they're locked. Change it to 30. Yeah. Okay. Ha! Twat. Control Z. Image. Size. Keep it locked. 30 inches. Righto. Aha! Now it's proportional, isn't it? Right, now all I'm interested in is a template of that axe head. So I got my crop tool selected, and I'm just gonna crop myself out that head. Alright, now it's saying it's 18 by 21. That's going to fit on an A4 sheet of paper if I turn it 90 degrees. Handle tool. Don't crop, okay? Oi! Bastard! Okay. Image. Okay. Image. Rotate. 90 degrees. That'll do. Image. Print. See, that fits on an A4 page without any faffing around. Print. Okay. Perfect. So, shut that puppy down. No, don't fuck with my artwork. Woo! Change that to that. Okay, we're back. Oh, look, sorry. More people popping in there. Crims, g'day, mate. You have no idea, it's your Dune suit. All I can see is a Harkonnen that I want to kill. One of them. Phone's going off its tits. Don't forget postage we have to send anyway. Yeah, exactly. Do like me. Have a like page on Facebook. Use Twitter, use Instagram. Go into other people's chats. Share links. Chat to people. Don't forget to join groups. Dum, 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 dum. Hey! I saw my name on your screen. I'm stalking you. Be very, very quiet. Hunting rabbits. Charlie Chopped. What am I planning to wear to Supernova? Underpants. Personal hygiene. It's important. Him. Unfortunately, time, and more significantly, revenue precludes me from unveiling a thank you, Crims. I love you, man. In the cup, in the cup, in the cup, in the cup. You spilt one. You spilt one. Yes, my army is missing pants. I wore him yesterday for a photo shoot, and I'm wearing him again tomorrow for the launch of Morrowind. So I've just got the chest piece up on the armor so it doesn't get distorted while it's laying around the house. The pants are actually airing with Febreze on them. Okay. That, and I thought I might do an Aussie, go with no pants. Yes, TK has offered to let me wear his secret costume. I'm not sure how I feel about that. That is actually his secret costume. Okay. My arm looks like it's ready to go into battle in the bedroom. You, sir, are a wanker. Right. Oh, my armor looks like it's ready to go into battle in the bedroom. Okay, so. Leroux. Okay. Here's that printout that you just saw me go through the process of. The artwork on the page said 30 inches by 7.25. Jesus Christ. Is that you irritating me on my phone constantly, sweetie? Secret costume. You know you want to. TK is messaging me, prompting me to wear his secret costume. The one that he put the effort into and should win the glory for. Anyway, so the measurements are right. I've got inches on here. Okay. So I'm fairly confident that with the scaling up the blade length that the head is going to be right. So it's a really simple head design. Across here. So many pens except for the one that you want. Okay, so it's there. And this axe head shaped like that for the binding. Right. Down there. Round off corners here. Now that page that I showed you actually makes replica weapons. Their weapon, this is a steel, a metal axe. Okay, I'm obviously not making a metal axe. I'm making a foam cosplay friendly axe. So that's how I'm doing my axe head thusly. And we all know what happens now. I trace that out, and I move it across to some foam, and I make a foam stack. Yons! Yons in the house, ladies and gentlemen! Son, this is insecticide is good for mosquitoes? Not at all. It kills them. Beatty was in watching Dark's stream last night. Dark is making a fucking awesomely scary bit of kit. So if you're not following Dark and his stream, do yourself a favor and click on his name and follow his page and watch him do his stream. So yes, Biddy and Dark and I were discussing armor parts and universal names, etc. I balked at it, Yon. I took a look at it when you sent it down. I went, fuck, that's more intense than I was expecting. And then I got barraged with my dad's health and a few other things, and I've forgotten to get back to it, and I really do apologise. I don't know whether I had the craftsmanship to make that level of carving that you want on the head. Sorry, on the handle of your axe. I'm not a sculptor, buddy. And this is my process. I copy other people's pictures and then make them off of that. So, in truth, I don't know, and I don't want to take on a commission going, yeah, shit, I'll take your fucking money and give you a shitty ballsed up job. It's a rapier with a custom hand and basket, a custom grip and basket. the hand grip and the basket are, well, actually it's not so much a basket, it's more like a crossguard. The hand grip is the body of a dragon with the tail coming up and then coming back down to protect your hand, and the wings come out. Yeah, see, I always imagine a basket grip to come back up and protect your hand. This has got more like the tail protecting your hand like a strike plate, and the wings coming out more like a crossguard on it. It's beautifully bit of artwork that he's had drawn up, and like I said, I honestly don't know whether I had the artistic ability to recreate it for him. And I don't want to bullshit the guy and say, yeah, I'm going to do it, and not have the ability to do it. Okay. I always find looking at these, the axes in the TV series Vikings, and a couple of the axes that I've seen the guys at LARP and cons with, that are more historically accurate Viking battle axes, always looked like they had really dinky little blades on them compared to the length of the handle, compared with all these fantastical ones that I'm making. So yeah, that's the size of the blade for a 30-inch handle. So it's me, V-Fat. What's up, buddy? What are you doing?
We're giving you chips.
You're bringing me chips. Oh, I got some birthday presents, guys. I got this beautiful Skyrim poster. Isn't it beautiful? Except this poster comes in a million fucking pieces. It's a jigsaw puzzle. Do you know how much of a mind screw putting this together, this jigsaw puzzle, is going to be? Look, it's all monochrome grey. Doing that bit's going to be easy because it's got detail and bits and pieces. Limited edition Shout puzzle, 1,000 pieces, 19 inches by 27. So that's one of my birthday presents. That's from my lovely daughter. And then my lovely son gave me a block of chocolate, rum and raisin, which is gone. It's been devoured already. And a pop vinyl to add to my collection. So that's my birthday stash this year. I think they think it is a badass puzzle. It's going to be a bastard to make. I think they think I've become a little Skyrim fanatical. Let's get this done. I have a lady waiting for it at the next convention. And being a true warrior, I hate to keep a lady waiting. It'll keep me busy for a couple of days. I got stuff to keep me busy for a couple of days. That's one of the problems. Rapier and broadsword kind of fuse into one another depending upon the blade. Yep. You're in a meeting? Go for it, brother. Rum and raisin is where it's at. And yeah, my camera is glued to the bench above me, so I can't actually pan around and show you my pop collection, but we have 37 pops sitting just over there. And it's getting to a point where I need to put more shelves. Right. I'm going to roughly cut out enough for this to sit together. Put your collection to shame? Well, that's because I'm a stupid bastard and I keep wasting money on pop vinyls instead of spending it on things like, you know, rent and groceries and fuel and shite. There we go. Helter has been to my domicile. Oh, yes. I also got these are mango and cream flavored little balls of chocolate orgasm. Got to go for a bit. Need to make dinner. Dinner? It's 11:16 in the evening. But they are yum helter. I do like these. Apparently there's only, oh look, one serving, only enough in here for the guy whose birthday it is today. It actually says that in writing on the back. Time zones, yeah. Now I had a whole pile of people over here on Sunday, 4 other cosplayers bumming around the room getting their shit all done for Supernova, but I did start working on a thing. Okay, that's what I started working on. And that's as much of my project that I got done. Because things. Plague Doctor. That is that horn there. You think it's a pauldron? Nope, 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 nope. You can be there very quickly if you need to be. So yes, that is that one. The smaller of the 2 horns on that. It is horny though, mate. That's my next my next major costume build will be the Daedric armor. So that's my next personal set of armor. Shit, he just fell over and knocked over half a dozen Cybermen. C'est la vie. There's the red one, the one I was looking for, and grabbed the green instead because I couldn't find the red. It's going, what is that aroma that I can smell? She's dumped the salt and vinegar bickies on my table and left them. Imagine a Norse guy living in America doing a terrible Australian accent when I do a quip. So you saying the Australian guy doing a terrible Norse accent broadcasting into America should stop? Does that mean you have to up your game? It's not a competition, brother. Not unless we're both on the same stage together. It's called cosplay because it's meant to be fun. But if you want to be my running mate, I'd be happy to have you alongside me. I kind of, I want to build the next level. Does that make sense? Still thinking you're cyber leader? Hells yes. There's, cyber controller with the brain box. And the tubes where he's in the throne. And there's my cyber leader with his black handlebars and the Cybus logo removed to show the emotion chip, the emotion inhibitor. Wow, they're all covered in foam dust. as much as I prefer those ones, the 05, it's pretty bad, but when my girlfriend asked what I was doing, I said, "Oi, watching Tyrannus, you bloody Sheila," and she just walked off. Dude, you're lucky she didn't give you a frying pan to the temple. Shit. Fucking balls of steel, man. I would not say that to my lady partner. Well, for two reasons. One, I'd be scared my life insurance wouldn't pay out. And two, there is no lady partner. Always alive, forever alive. Swift kick to the shins. Yeah. Maybe a foot and a half higher than your shins, eh? You say stupid shit like that all the time. She's building up an immunity, is she? So, I got myself 3 bits of foam. Whoops. The idea is to ensure I want to make the foam sandwich. I have non-textured, your back, beautiful, non-textured on both sides. And I know from doing that trace out that I have enough meat to get the entire blade out without clipping any edges and stuff. It is going to be chunky, but remember this has got to be cosplay safe. So even though the blade on this tapers from right back here at the hilt down on a standard angle all the way down to a really sharp edge, in foam that's going to be wafer thin, and it's just going to yeah, don't we all? I'll taper it down and probably actually put a 45 on it so that I still have some foam rigidity. Thing is, with that dimension there, where the handle is, I got 60 centimeters there. No way is that fucking handle 60 centimeters, but it's inside there, so it's probably been more like 45 to 50. Thank you so much for the video. You're just doing it like I did and permanently attaching the shoulder. Yeah, unfortunately, mate, there was so much buffering that I couldn't have a conversation with you. It was like 30 seconds of buffering, 10 seconds of video, 30 seconds of buffering, and I just caught you having trouble attaching the shoulder, and you called my name. So I thought, you know what the hell? I'll spin around behind me and just crank out a quick 60-second video of how I've done it and attach it, and hopefully you got to see it. So cool bananas. Glad I could have been an assist on that. So anyway, where I was going with that is that I think I need almost as much depth as I have width here, so that the handle, which is going to be a symmetrical circle, has enough there. See, that's only 40. Well, it's not even 40. Maybe I should make it a 4 sandwich foam. What's up, Mum? Zib zib. Zob zob. Don't you shush me, cheeky framer. God damn it. Who the fuck's in charge around here? Her or me? Me. Oh. Houston just slipping in with a birthday wish 33 minutes before it's too late. Who's that smiling face there? Allenberg. Happy birthday, mate. I hope you're taking time to celebrate with family and friends. I love birthdays. The more of them you have, the longer you live. Alright, yeah, I'm thinking maybe a 4 foam sandwich. Purely for the amount of, what, Bubby? Are you going to bed? Kiss on the head as she goes off to bed. Did you make those extra potatoes for me? Okay, sweet, thank you.
And we didn't end up eating cake either.
No, we had half the cake and then we went out to lunch, so...
Yeah, that's what I said. If the girls would do it, they could have the rest of the cake for dessert, but they didn't want it. They wanted popcorn instead.
Yeah, cool, that's alright. Seems like a lot of foam that's gonna be cut away, but it's not like it's expensive. Whoop. Multitasking, god damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stuff autocorrect, it's useless. Autocorrect makes morons of all of us. Okay, this is double handling here. Let's get with the program. You agree about auto correct making idiots of all of us? Yeah, it gets to a point where you stop using your brain and you rely on the computer or the phone to do it all for you. And your brain's just like every other bit of you. You stop exercising it and it stagnates. I missed a great build day at Brendan's. Yeah, I saw the photos, man, and the wrap up afterwards. I did actually want to be there, but that photo shoot had been postponed twice. And yesterday everything fell into place to do it in the planning, so we did. And it was a free photo shoot to help him with the cosplay competition at Evolve, where he's giving me photos in exchange for posing. So autocorrect actually changes my words I spelt right and makes them wrong. Well, I don't have that problem because I can't spell. I've had difficulty spelling since I was in school. But it stops me from trying because it's going to do it for me. Yeah, there's crap like that, like Crims has. It's like, dude, I've added it to my diary, to my library, dictionary, well, I know it's a word that you know, so why the are we having this bloody conversation with an inanimate object? Just use my freaking word. Now, some of the guys who follow me on Facebook and are in a particular group that I hang out in here in Australia will know I got offered a cosplay sponsorship today. And I've been having a chat to a couple of the other people who I know are also cosplay sponsored by the same sponsorship. It's not huge, but it's a materials for promotion sponsorship, particularly thermoplastic. It's not Warbler, Warbler's brand name, but the same kind of thing as Warbs. But other cosplay products as well, so it's not just thermoplastics, including a brand of foam. Shouldn't have had the biscuit while I'm in the middle of a conversation. I'm an idiot. Which barely goes with saying, does it? Okay, so I'm going to take them up on their initial offer, which is they've offered to send me a sample pack of their products to see if I think they are a good fit with my cosplay. I in turn have suggested that they watch some of my YouTube videos of my Twitch stream so they can determine whether they actually want to be associated with somebody who uses conversational Australian English as frequently as I do. You didn't get much done, but you helped Al with his Lego Batman, and you helped one of the girls build an athletic hammer. It's like my build day here when I got home from the photos. I have 4 cosplayers who turn up and I buzz from them around their 4 builds and got nothing done of my own. In like 4 hours, all I managed to do was that. Now 4 hours by myself, I printed out the PEP files for a Sith Acolyte helmet, cut out the PEP files, traced them across to foam, cut them out of foam, and glued the entire helmet together in 4 hours by myself. Yesterday, 4 hours, that small bit of my project got done, but the others powered through theirs. So, a little bit of taking one for the team. Okay then. I'm happy with that stack of 4, how thick that is, for the hammer throw. Centimeters, god damn it. 50, beautiful. I think we can work with that. That's going to be close enough. So now that I've got my 4 layers of foam, the only problem is when I taper that blade off, the actual center of the blade is going to be right on that line. And I've started to avoid that by purposely using 3 stacks so that the center of the blade is on the meat. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. So, next step is to crank out the Dremel. Yeah, 3 should be plenty, and it is, except that and a lot of this material is going to disappear. It's purely so that I have the width around the haft of the handle, the haft of the axe. I want as much depth as I have width here. Is that really an issue? No, it's not, because I can lay a 5mm on the top and the bottom of it, of just that section there. I think you're right. I'm going to go with a 3. Nordic Forge, hey, hey, hey. Thanks for joining us. Yep, Biddy, I am going to go with 3. I'm going to stick with my tried and true method to build up the blade so that I can sharpen the foam rather than the cut. Sweet! Yeah, the girls who were with the photographer were heading off to that Disney party after my photo shoot. The axe butt, yes. I'm gonna do 3. I'm comfortable with the technique that I use. It's not a bearded Viking axe, apparently. A bearded Viking axe is like that. At least that's what they're trying to tell me. Anyways, let's do 3. Far less dremeling. Nope. Well, as always, I bow to your knowledge when it comes to those sorts of things. Well, why don't they just call the fucking thing the blade? I mean, look, if the blade of the axe is always the beard, then bloody confusing bastards trying to make my life harder. That's what they're doing. Didn't they know that 400 years later there'd be some guy sitting here making one out of foam, bitching about it? Dremel noises incoming. Wait, hey Nordic, I was told by you to go... Wait. What the hell? That's double Dutch. Hey Nordic, I was told by you to tell you to go away because you're in trouble for something. I have no clue what it is, but you need to ask yourself what it is. Nordic told you to tell Nordic to go away because he's in trouble. Exactly. Let me hold, please, and consult with myself, and I will get back to you when I'm finished talking to me. Yeah. What the? Bearded is just a term for a tool. That comes past the shaft. For a tool axe that comes past the shaft. Right. Alex, hey ho! Oh, shite. That's okay. We'll forgive you. Australian is your second language. The Babel fish is broken. Not many had a pointy beard, but some did. If you flip the axe over, you have a Bardich type polearm head. The answer is 42. It's a Babel fish reference. Yeah, like a big old can opener. Stick 'em with the pointy end. I think that's a different fandom. Well, yeah, wood being a biodegradable item. You know, Beardshire, I'm going to be really, really disappointed if I find out that with all the knowledge that you've got and the handle that you use, if I find out you're a clean-shaven lad, I'm going to be really, really upset. I'm kind of got my hands full. Yeah, but Tiger, where's the fun in that? The sound of the Dremel is the call of my people. Besides, mate, I've got 2 belt sanders. I've also got 2 little 4-year-olds asleep in the next room. So we'll soldier on with this, but thank you. Definitely a belt sander is the far preferable way, but being 10 to midnight, I don't think it'd be appreciated firing that pugger up in my house just yet. OBS has a certain requirement, then all the stuff you stick onto OBS increases the strain. Oh, sorry, Nordic's going, how beefy is my computer that streams my videos? It's not so much how beefy my computer is. My problem is the width of my bandwidth, mate. Australia has notoriously bad NBN. I have 12 MIPS download and 1 MIPS upload. I got my NBN contract organised before I started streaming, when we were doing a lot of downloading, etc. It's one of the reasons why I use a single camera. I can't get the bandwidth to give me uploads. It's why I can't watch your videos when you link them in chat, because it chews up too much. Oh, I have definite bandwidth problems. I think I get away with it. I mean, I watch my dropped frame rates here to see whether you guys are getting reasonable stuff. So yeah. What video card am I using and processor? I honestly don't know. I built this thing like 5 years ago. So it's chunking along, but it's by no means a workhorse. Okay, I got to get the rest of this one done and do that one, okay? Actually, no, this one can't be that old. Oh, you mean Nordic if this video is choppy. Hey Cortana. Open control panel.
Open control panel to change settings and options.
No, it's in there some bloody where. I don't know. Shrug. Okay, my base canvas resolution is 1260 by 720. My output is scaled at 944 by 540. My downscale filter is biocubic, and my common FPS is 29.97. They're my video outs. My audio is in mono at 48 kilohertz. Okay, that helps. Yeah, don't think there's anything in there. General is all crad. And you're not having that because that's my stream key. Yeah, bump it up until you hit the... What's my bitrate at? ...600. My control rate is CBR, and my bitrate 600. Keyframe interval is 2. My CPU usage preset is very fast. Yeah. $2,000? Even 720 is still high def. Yeah, well, what am I at? I think I'm at 6, didn't I say? Yeah, my bit rate's at 600. I think I actually found a YouTube video that was setting up OBS and streaming in Australia. Because we have such crappy internet. There was a specific tutorial. No, I thought that was your... for Christ's sake. Thank you. I don't know. Beardy, I heard those guys at Caltech and MIT have got some pretty serious computing power. Okay. Time to make that a solid block of chocolate. You're going to go home and be streaming master now. Always a good piece of advice there, Beardy. Don't throw good money after bad. So it looks like one of the first things you need to do is drop that bit rate down. I'm as poor as shit. There you go. So yeah, see, take the man's advice. Do all the free shit first, man. Oh no. Oh no. It's after midnight. My birthday's over. Back to being normal. So this is what it feels like to be this old, eh? Damn, who'd have thunk? That feels exactly the same as it did yesterday when I wasn't this old. Happy birthday a day late. Thanks, bud. You're not actually a day late, you're 4 minutes late. See? So that's nowhere near as bad an offence. There we go, it's still my birthday over there. For you guys who are living in the past, because timey-wimey shit, I still got 12 hours then, according to Beardy. I love having international friends. I can stretch my birthday out for a long time. Perfect. I get to sup at the teat of human kindness for a few more hours. What's this? Beardy cheered at 100. Thanks, Beardy. In the cup. Douche. Oh, hey, wait. Those ones you put in there earlier. Thanks, man. Tiger's slap dab in the middle of the US of A, and it's only 11 a.m. Well, thank you, Tiger. Yep, it's 6 past midnight here. So, Tiger, you're new to chat. I haven't seen you pop up in there at all. Are you a fellow creative streamer? You got to get up to 100, or what's the point? Are you a fellow creative streamer? Are you a fellow creative? What brings you to our channel? And I say our because even though I'm hosting it, these guys in chat are as active in it as I am. So, fellow Americans in there. We have a few POMs turn up every once in a while. Myself and Helter Skelter and a couple of the others are Aussies. Shit, I even think there's a Kiwi that turns up, but we don't promote that too much. We kind of keep that on the quiet. Sounds like Tiger is in my time zone. Ah. You could be internet buddies. Or mortal enemies. Bum bum bum. Dakota. No, Biddy. Nobody fucking lives in Dakota. I'm in Australia and even I know that. You're a maker. You watched a ton of my stuff on YouTube and yet you still came here. Damn. Thank you. Sweet. Are you working on anything? Do you want to share some progress photos? The link availability in chat is open. As long as it's not abused, you feel free to pop up any work in progress that you'd like to show us. And if you're a streamer, definitely yell out, yes, I stream, and you'll get yourself a handful of new followers. I figured, Beardy, if I left the wet glue, the PVC, the EVA with the wet glue here underneath the brandy glass, whatever jumped out would land in the wet glue and wouldn't roll off onto the floor. I'd be able to pick them up, throw them back in the glass later. It's a sound philosophy. You've got to believe it's going to work. Also, about your commission, the artistic part, mate, that handle. You don't think that's how it works? Yeah. As I said, buddy, you've seen the type of work I make. I'm not a carver or a sculptor. And that beautiful artwork that you've got on that handle, the dragon in itself, if it was like making the handle look like a dragon tail with texture, yep, scales up a handle with a tail fin at the end for a pommel and wings sweeping up as a basket, I may be able to do something like that with a dragon head in between the wings kind of thing, but that design is beautiful, and not being a sculptor, I couldn't emulate it for you, mate. So I think, unfortunately, that I will step back and let you find... Oh, thank you, Beauty. And let you find somebody who can actually do that piece the honour it deserves. Heads will roll. Some of those are not even fucking falling straight down. No, no. Do I have any idea if one of the peeps in here is able to do it? Well, why don't you actually post the picture up in chat here? There you go, like that. You did a test. There we go, guys. If you are a fellow crafter and interested in perhaps helping Yons with a commission that I think is outside of my definite range because of the work, please take a look and go for it. If you put a space on it between it, it goes straight. And Tigers hit enter too soon by the looks of things, and just give me 2 words. If not, it goes all over. I guess if you space them out, you're just a maker for now. Hey, there's no such thing as just a maker, okay? That's an expression of who you are. Oh, okay. Well, Nordic's saying easy peasy. You feel confident about making that handle up, then perhaps you and Yons should have a little bit of a chat. So, Tiger, have you got any work there that you'd like to... well, that was much cleaner. Only one fell out. If you got like a Facebook photos or Instagram photos of your work, we would more... That's okay, not all of us are. Well, you just said easy peasy. I thought you were talking about Yon's image. He's looking to have that piece built, and I don't feel confident that I have the skills level to craft that handle. I would say possibly a 3D printer or somebody who crafts rucksack. What do you call it? I host Rucksack when I'm not on, or as one of the people, and he is a Kiwi guy who's currently making dragons out of wed clay. Or a sculpt that can be molded in resin or something, yeah. So yeah, see, there's a lot of creative people there in chat, Yon, so I think throwing the picture up might have been a good idea. People can scroll up and take a look at what you want done and can see whether it's something within their skill range. Okay. How does that work? I just got a notification that one of my friends is now auto-hosting me in chat, which is invisible for you guys, of course. Yet in the status for online friends, it says that that particular friend is streaming creative. Yeah, Beardy, he had to get a commission, a friend of his, to actually draw that up to submit it to me to see whether I had the wherewithal to make it. So I don't know whether he got a collection done or not. There we go. There's your answer. That's his image at the moment. Okay, let's bring these two together. Now it doesn't have to be a micro accurate line up, because obviously I'm making a block big enough to make the weapon. Where is it? There it is, my little foam rolling pin, a piece of PVC tube to give me a relatively good grip across the entire surface. I'm not saying anything, Krim, but yes. Like I said, it's come up as him auto-hosting me, but I can see over there that he is most definitely, well, it says he is creative streaming, so maybe there's a lag there. I don't know. Can you auto-host in the background of your own stream? Doesn't matter. I see that basket thought was me and my initial interpretation of what he was trying to communicate to me, mate. Oh, speaking of wielding swords, the Mark III. Yeah, the Mark III great sword. I used it at the photo shoot, and now with that rigid core in it, it felt really fucking good, and it looked really good in the preview shots. Siren27, thanks for following. You're about to become a zombie just about here, very soon. Because I'm so freaking generous, I give you 2 notifications when you follow me. So yeah, it felt really cool and really robust without being heavy, of course, because it's foam. There we go. Siren is now following. See? Told you, you get your own zombie. Dude. And the scream. So welcome's along. I like making stuff out of foam. My Nordic Cardama clad friend there is all available to watch on my YouTube channel. So yeah, if you'd like to see all of the Twitch streams, all 140 hours of them, yeah, pop across to the YouTube channel and look in there. I put all my streams up there eventually. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. There's a bucket load of work in progress photos on my Instagram, and of course, like most people nowadays, I live on Facebook. That's my Cosplay Facebook address right there. You're more than welcome to follow me on there. I tend to do giveaways on Facebook and mention them here. So yeah, although once I get that sub button, there will be sub only giveaway. How did my current viewers just drop up to 31? Wackadoo! Thank you very much, everybody just sitting there on the side who's just come to join me. Wow. So, back to work. Somebody hosted. I didn't see a host notification. And I've got my host notifications pop up with those, the alerts and in chat. So, heck, I don't know. Well, the notifications are working, Beardy, because that's where I saw that Ted was auto-hosting and had the confusion that he was auto-hosting and no, it's not 30. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter really, does it? I got you guys there. Got you guys there. It's okay, so that's the texture removers. It's got to be this. It's at 25 in Twitch. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Ted's streaming and people are watching me. That fucking amazes me. Ted does what I do 100 times better than I do, except he doesn't. You're auto hosting? Cool. He doesn't tend to say fuck as often as I do. I think now that I've said that twice in the one sentence and we have some new faces over there, I probably should do this. So stand by for a sec. Okay, ready? Okay, warning, this live stream is narrated in conversational Australian English, and as such, it will contain language that may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. For instance, the words fuck and bloody may occasionally appear during the chat. And for those of you who are offended by the words fuck and bloody, I fucking apologise, alright? Terry is not safe for work, Ted. So if Ted is the Bob Ross, I'm more like the Ozzy Osbourne. You off to bed, Helter? I'm surprised you stayed up this late, man. It's 20 past 12. Go get some Zeds, bro. You got work in the morning. I got sleep. RCUK. RCUK? Thank you for joining me in chat tonight. RCUK. Trying to work out if there's supposed to be a pronunciation in there that I'm not getting. If you've been watching Ted, you wouldn't have been able to jump ship and watch somebody else, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't tend to channel hop while I'm watching Ted. You haven't had any work for the last 2 weeks? Oh, fuck, man. My apologies for bringing that up, though. So, are you RC? Yeah. Fellow creative, fellow streamer? What brings you to our chat? Oh, those were both questions. You can tell by the inflection in my voice going up. Are you a fellow creative or a fellow streamer? Would you like to show off your work or promote your stream? Please feel free. Is it just because it's a quieter part or what, man? You're working on getting the picture up to Facebook. That's okay, Tiger. Take as long as you need. It doesn't have to be a instant gratification thing in these modern world. It always is, but yeah. Whoa! Oh, thank you for the follow. RC, you're about to become zombified over here. The reason Beardy didn't get his... There we go, see, look. Is because you guys joined in and followed and stuff before I set up Stream Pro to help me with the jar and stuff. Does anyone in the chat do 3D? An Aussie zombie. Well, I am up at bloody, well, 4 in the mornings without any sleep, so it's a possibility, bro. It's a definite possibility. I don't know why, but this background music, when I typed into YouTube and asked it for a copyright-free, royalty-free playlist, I told it I wanted something up-tempo. Whoa! Jinx Dart, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome along to the madness that is my stream. It's hardly mad except for the chat and the people that I'm associating with. As you can see across the page there are some social media links. All my YouTube, all my Twitch streams eventually end up being posted to my YouTube channel. So if there's anything that I've built that you're interested in or you want to see some of the past projects, feel free to pop across to the YouTube channel at some stage and check those out. There's a lot of work in progress photos up on Instagram because that's kind of where it's at. But obviously, now that I'm streaming, I don't tend to do as much. Jim Organ 81. Jim Organ, thank you very much for the follow. There's Jinx Start up the top and Jim in the... Yeah. You're going to miss your bloody zombie now. Bloody ads. Sorry, man. Yeah, people popping up all over the place. I did tell you guys the story about the Garyosaurus. Well, initially when I rolled my character, I wanted it to sound like Latin for tyranny. Redneck MacGyver. Fuck, I love that name. So yeah, it was supposed to be Terra Tyrannus. So yeah, but somebody actually put up on Instagram or whatever, Terrananus. There's an O in there, that's making it not an anus at all, but hey, I don't know, prison jokes, you get them everywhere. So yeah, I say it's Tyrannus. Yeah, somebody was being the torn anus thing, yes. Or that I was somehow promoting sodomy by tearing anuses. They would make a sword hilt from soap or hard wax, then bury it. Yeah, leave it to Crim. Man at Arms does their wax. Well, they make the model, then they do a wax of it, put it in the plaster of Paris, then pour the molten metal in, and it eats out the wax. Lost investment, do they call it? Is that the system they use? Yeah. Weapons are not conical, exactly. It's a little difficult. Yeah. Particularly with the recent issues we've been having with con weapons. Plastic ones are, exactly. You don't have to actually mold it. You don't have to make your master out of metal. You can make your master out of resins and plastics and stuff. Exactly. Volpin Props makes shitloads of stuff out of resin. Bill and Britt, they're doing a fair bit of casting now that they're getting into it. And they even tried some metal casting. I noticed Bill made replicas of his wedding band. 3D printed them. Whoa, wait a minute. Curious if they'll bitch about your PVC swords. Really? I have to give mod approval to allow you to put that statement up. Curious if they'll bitch about my PVC swords, considering that I have a disclaimer. And look, it bleeped out. It bleeps out his word bitch after I have a disclaimer saying I'm going to swear during my... Oh yeah, that's not my double standard. That. Whoa, look out, sirens. All you need is the right sized ball for your hand to fit into and sculpt it on the outside. So yes, use the ball as the basket and build it around the outside of that, yeah. So you know the inner circumference of the ball is going to protect you. Okay. True, but I am a pleb. You can do it. That's why I'm commissioning others. Okay, fair enough. I would give you shit about it, Dark, just because I know how deadly PVC swords can be. Yeah, just think about the massacre that you and your PVC weapon... Although that being said, all my weapons, okay, the sword now has a 16mm Tasmanian oak dowel, but all the axes are PVC based. I mean, that's a PVC handle in that puppy, that's a PVC handle in that one. Oh, look out, there's a link. Look, look. And I see my name. Lich King of Agramar? Hey, 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 hey. Okay, so this is Tiana's, Tiger's first build. Facebook picture coming up. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I know that armor. I know that fucking armor. Oh my god, look at that. Isn't that fucking beautiful? I love the metal finish you got on there. Somehow, I think I even recognize the pep patterns you used to make it. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's put a like on there. Definitely. That is yummy. Furry, yep, they do 3D printing. It is, that finish is really nice, isn't it? You're an artist and a woodworker, just never worked in foam before. I think a lot of the skills that you bring from one creative stream you can put into others. For instance, I'm teaching a young cosplayer how to make some foam armor for her upcoming cosplay. And a lot of what I'm showing her and teaching her, particularly using Pepakura patterns and stuff, she's automatically clicking with because she's a seamstress of quite good experience and quite good skill. And she sees parallel between those and those. Because basically what you're doing is, like your woodwork and your foam work, it's a different material, but you're using concepts like butt joins and 45-degree joins and things that you can bring parallel to your foam building from your woodworking building. Sure, it's a different medium and there are different aspects to it both, but yeah, there's a lot of parallels between it that you obviously is helping you out, and just having a creative mind is a big freaking start. So yeah, I really love your Nordic. Pity we can't get a photo of your Nordic and my Nordic together, except my Nordic needs pants. There we go. Look, Dark's got it down pat. He's a skilled arsehole in one technique, and he's a great arsehole in another technique. It's great. I can just see the workshop elf has a sleepover tonight. Her first sleepover where somebody's come here instead of she's gone to somebody else's place. So I can just see the little workshop elf's friend going home. Yeah, I didn't get much sleep, Mummy. He was saying words like fucking buddy and it. Zali? Like Charlie but with an X? Hey! Oh, you're talking about my armour? Yeah, Aussie's nowhere to be seen, mate. Hey, that's what we're here for. Okay, so I got my my 3 foam sandwich, and I know that's big enough to take my design. So now I'm going to pin it down, trace it out, and we're going to cut it on out and start making it into a shape. So Zali, now that you've joined us, you need to pass the test. In that you have to be slightly communicative when we talk to you. Are you a fellow creative? Do you make stuff? Foam sandwiches again. Do you create? If so, would you like to share some of your creation with us? Feel free to pop links up in chat. Just don't go stupid. And if you are a fellow streamer, please let us know. Just, actually, look at this. There's 27 on my numbers up there. Let's do the +1. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to do the one in chat. If you are a creative streamer in any format, if you paint, if you freaking whistle or yodel, or you are a prop or costume maker, a sewer, a seamstress, if you work in stained glass, like Dickie, okay, put a 1 in chat now. Everybody, please follow everybody who puts a 1 in. Share the love around the whole group so that we can soak up everybody's creativenesses. You're gluing right now some Pepakura parts, but nothing great. You don't stream? No worries. Cyborg Kangaroo is a creative streamer, so everybody click on Cyborg's name and follow him. Oh, look. Shit, really? That can't be fucking right. Me and my big mouth, I just clicked on your name, Cyborg. I wasn't following you. Yeah, go for it, buddy. I'm definitely following Nordic. We're even friends. Dark Energy streams. He started streaming just recently, and that fucking trippy background, man, when you go to face cam, is fucking trippy. Okay? Come on, there's 27 people on my counter, and so far I've only got 3 people who want to admit to the fact that they stream. It's not like you have a urinary tract infection. It's not that kind of stream. Redneck is a special effects makeup artist. Your current build is a realistic Lino from Thundercats. Fuck. Is there brag shots of that you'd like to share with us? Beardy doesn't. Crims does. So why not put an I? It does sound awesome, doesn't it? Actually, have I seen... So are you, Redneck, are you Instagramming that? Is that where I may have seen you doing that? Not yet. Okay. Or have you shared it to somebody else? Have you put it up in like Ted's stream or something? Because I swear... Oh. Damn. It drives ape nuts. That background, I don't bloody blame him. Surprised he hasn't reached into your blink and will... your internet and ripped out your bandwidth and wrapped it around your throat. Like I said, that black and white one, that bloody hypnotic thing. The flames were cool. Flames I could handle. But every time you went to face cam with that hypnotic on your green screen behind you, it was like, ah, I think I'm about to throw up all over my own keyboard. You're going to make the Lino sword. You stopped. You used to stream. Oh. No, 3D, yeah, he's got like a green screen behind him when he's streaming, and he superimposes the background. And the background he uses when he flicks up to his face cam camera is this black and white hypnotic trance moving thing. And it's like, oh yeah. It's just a different medium, guys. I've been a DJ for 30 years. When I first started DJing at functions, it was vinyl. You had to carry records. And then CDs came along. And if you weren't carrying records, you weren't a real DJ because you carried CDs. And now that we're all using digital format files on our laptops and stuff, you're not a real DJ if you're not carrying your music to the venue. Bull fucking shit. Right? It's a different creative medium. Makes no difference. You change your default and only hit that one for new viewers. Things are just so freaking hardcore and metal when we get to your stream and what you're building, and then that bloody trancey 60s stuff comes up. It's like... Let's see how well that's sandwiched together. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm rolling it with the bit of PVC tube as I do between the layers. Make sure that I'm getting pressure across the entire surface area when I glue it. I think I like it. I know it's a different medium, there's nothing wrong about it, but to me it takes away from the creating something with your hands. Yeah, although, I mean, a lot of 3D art that comes out, you then have to refine and finish and bring your own touch to it, whether you may be a model painter, but you want to paint things that are in your own head. There are things that I'm looking forward to trying this thermoplastic out because I know that I can't get it done with foam. But yeah, you're trying to find an animated gift of zombies chasing SpongeBob. Okay. Is there a scene that you're referencing? Did that happen in the show? Is it likely to be up there? Or is it going to be some fan art that some sick bastard has put together just because Dark mentioned it somewhere in a stream? Yeah, now I've been to a thermoplastic workshop, so I have had my hands on some and I've tried it, and I've watched a couple of the live displays at expos where they're doing it, and I've been a fan of Kamui, Svetlana, for years. She's one of the first cosplayers that I kind of went, wow, look at the results. There's some badass ones, but the MP4 and OBS won't let me use them. Dude, download a cheap-ass MP4 to AVI converter. There's bound to be an MP4 to AVI converter free online. Yeah. You can convert them. Bring them to the dark side. Promise them cookies. That always works. Oh, for those of you who are cutting foam and you want sharpening stones, I noticed Ted sent me an email because I'm on his mailing list. Promise them Yim Tams. Yim Tams? It's the Asian version of Tim Tam. No copyright infringement intended. Okay, Ted has a link to all the tools that he uses that if you buy them through Amazon, you'll get them at the same price, but Ted gets some fiscal support from Amazon. However, he sent me an email noting that Amazon has the sharpening steel that he uses on special, like 40% off of its normal price. So yeah, eviltedsmith.com, and have a look. Do I like Pims? Isn't Pims a bloody well a soda water or a gin or something? I don't know if I like Pims. I don't know what Pims are. You're off, Nord? No worries. Oh, Jaffa Cake. I like Jaffa Cake. You got to run. Work is calling you. Work. Piff, work. Tell them you're sick. Tell them you were on a conference call to Australia. Technically, it's not a lie. Oh, is that a link? Orange, web root, orange, shop. Oh, Pims. Well, they're a biggie kind of thing. L'originale. Well, this has some truth to it. See, technically. Use Kershaw. Yeah, is that the one that Ted's using? Is he using a Kershaw sharpener? Mine's a Vitrinox. But like I said, Ted has noted that his is, or the particular one that he's using, are on special through Amazon. And of course, like I said, you can buy them using Ted's Amazon link. Get them at that 40% discount and give Ted a little bit of fiscal support as well. You'll have it and you'll love it. Thinking about certain people to trade tack back and forth. Tacked. Certain items they only have in certain places. Oh, okay. So you want to be James Bond's alter ego, international import-export. So send Pims here in exchange for Tim Yams. Three layers of foam, 2 layers of contact adhesive, with 2 strokes of a pen, of a knife. And it's pretty much, but it doesn't matter whether it's pretty much, because it's all going to fucking disappear. Candy bars and soda. Yeah, we have like the Pommy shop, where they sell, this is your 3D printed emblem for your costume and real sword. I love how you put it in brackets. It's a real sword. Okay, so there's 2 links here. Oh, I love that, like all my childhood just spilling back. Oh yes, I love that logo. So that second one, the blue one, is that your 3D artist rendering, or is that a no, I'm judging by the background just disappearing off into the distance that is the artwork prepped to go into 3D printing. Okay. Let's close that down and look at your other link. Oh no, that's okay, those 2 links, one's the red logo and one's the blue logo. I'm not seeing swords, mate. Shit, did I just shut that down? No, I didn't. Whew. Someone send me marzipan. The blue is the STI file. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, sorry, I misread it. Here is the 3D printed emblem for my costume and real sword. Right, sorry. It's kind of like I put a pause in there. Here's the 3D emblem for my costume. And here's my real sword. I don't like marzipan. That false chemically sugar taste in it is like, yep. And besides, I do shitloads of weddings. So sugared almonds, marzipan almonds, coming out my ring hole. Meep. Now this is a commission, so I really for these edges, the edges that are actually going to be final edges, I'm thinking maybe I should be doing this with my little scroll saw. You don't have a pick of the sword yet? Just finished forging it yesterday. Fucking hell, the man forges his own swords. I'm getting a real buzz out of making my weapons at the moment. Yeah, and I'm looking at that. That's not perpendicular. I'm not going to bastardize that anymore because that's actually an undercut from my commitment line. Well, it's not a major issue because this centerpiece is my commitment line. That is still a little thinner. So rather than cutting any more of that out by hand, I will set up the little scroll saw tomorrow and cut it out with the scroll saw. I can't do it right now because while the Dremel is acceptable level of noise, that Dremel scroll saw is really high pitched and it will wake up the little one that is sleeping over tonight. My workshop elf is used to it, but yeah, I don't want to do that to the visitor. So it will traumatize. And besides, it's 1 o'clock. I've been streaming 2 hours now. It's a nice little packet to put up to YouTube. And it shows my client that, look, I've started your commission. Okay, see, look. There you go. It's a people chopping axe, not a wood chopping axe. Okay, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate everybody who has joined as new followers, everybody who's been in chat and contributing to tonight's journey through Foamdom. I'm Tyrannus Cosplay. It says so up there, and somebody has to be. And remember, it's called Cosplay. Play. Because this stuff's meant to be fun.